With Red Stag and Sika Stag in season, October is by far and away my favourite month of the year to be stalking. To celebrate this high point in the deer stalkers calendar, we've got some epic footage for you from the West Highlands of Scotland and also some superb footage from the Sika Rut in the south of England on the Jurassic coastline. We'll also be trialling some superb new equipment from HIKMCRO, the Stellar 3 thermal scope. When I first started deer stalking many years ago, I never dreamed that my life would become so political. Today, as I become increasingly involved in various working groups and stakeholder meetings on deer management, I'm acutely aware of the government's desire to see a dramatic reduction in deer and the pressure that is being brought to bear on landowners to shoot more. Research into radical methods of population control that are currently being looked at include gene driving, contraception, and a policy of leaving shot deer on the hill. I've made it clear that to my mind, there are simpler, more cost-effective methods that might achieve the job more easily. Supporting the venison market, encouraging and supporting police forces to speed up firearms licensing, educating landowners about deer damage. However, one way or another, the result is that shooting on many Scottish estates is getting tougher, meaning that recreational and professional stalkers need to be fitter and work harder. And that is what we're experiencing this year. I've recently taken to wearing a Fitbit which recorded my day on the hill this year with one of our Capreolus Club members, Ben. It's no surprise that Ben is puffing a bit. We've just completed 23,605 steps, 17.5 kilometres, we've climbed 341 stories, and I've burnt a whopping 5,034 calories. After a tough climb, finally, stalker Ian spies a suitable stag. But there's more ground still to be covered before Ben and Ian are able to settle into position. Uber professionals Duncan and Ian work hard to get guests onto shootable stags, and Ian demonstrates a lifetime on the hill with some calling, allowing Ben to settle in on his stag at around 200 yards. And what a shot. There's a short dash and then a follow-up shot. Hit him again. But it's a dead deer running and the stag tumbles down the hill, the result of a well-placed heart shot. As is customary for anyone that shoots their first Highland stag, I'd say that's ample, wouldn't you? That would teach you. You almost got home scot-free, didn't you?
Let's come down to dinner with this.
As the need to shoot more deer intensifies, technological advances in equipment are also becoming key. The shooting of deer at night under licence is more commonplace, and maximising the legal permissible shooting allowance of 1 hour before sunrise to 1 hour after sunset is increasingly being employed. As we travel south from the West Highlands of Scotland to the Jurassic south coast of Dorset, this time to shoot Sika Stag, I'm equipped with the latest HIKMCRO Stellar 3 thermal scope to see just how good this new technology has got. The Sika at this time of year are starting to rut, and stags are working hard to maintain their harem of hinds. This stag is a great example of a stag in his prime: long beams, thick neck and mane, and 8 points. Sika deer are also extremely vocal at this time of year, which adds to the sense of excitement and drama. You're using my 300 Win Mag today, aren't you? And it's got something unusual here in the way of optics, hasn't it? We've got a thermal scope, a Stellar HIKMCRO. Have you used anything like that before?
I haven't, no, but the day job's in optics, so it'll be very interesting to see how it feels looking through it as opposed to a regular scope.
Yeah, because you've got quite a lot of experience with cameras, haven't you?
That's right, that's the day job, yeah. So not quite the same focal range that we're using today, but yeah, it will be interesting to compare, especially with the thermal capabilities.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed we'll get some footage.
Let's see.
And as we settle in, it's no more than half an hour before a superb Sika Stag exits the undergrowth, providing the perfect opportunity to demonstrate footage from both traditional optics and footage gleaned from the HIKMCRO Stellar 3. Are you recording? Stop recording just for a minute. Right, start recording again. And tell me when the timer's running. Okay, now he's looking perfect. So if he stops there, if you're recording, go for it. Okay, hang on. Just wait. As the light starts to fade, the advantage of thermal technology over traditional optics becomes clear. I'm going to come clear of that other animal. Are you recording? Right, take your shot. Are you ready? Stay on the target. Got both the camera and the Stellar 3 rolling as Rob takes the shot. It's a 300 Win Mag, so understandably the sight picture is lost for a few seconds. but the stag drops on the spot from a perfectly placed shot on the shoulder. So what can I say? Very well done, Rob. Great shooting, absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
And what a corker of an animal
Yeah.
we've got here. Absolute beauty, look at that.
Fantastic.
What a beast. And he is, what's really lovely about this is you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 points that side and this side. So lovely symmetrical animal. What's fabulous, I think, about them in the rut here is when they get this mane on them. This beautiful big mane here. He's an absolute corker. Let's see where Rob hit him. So if I turn him round, he was facing that way on, so shot sight will be on the other side. So I'll roll him over. Look at that. He's just, it's just swallowed it up, basically. It's incredible how you come to an animal like that and you end up not even being able to see where the shot placement was. No, I don't know. We'll have to get him back, get him grallocked out, and then hopefully we'll be able to see that where that was. But you've got a 180 grain 300 Winchester Magnum there, so a 180 grain bullet, and it doesn't appear to have passed through, which just shows you how strong these Sika stags are. They're immensely powerful animals. And it's, as I say, it's remarkable that a bullet, a 180 grain bullet from a 300 Winchester Magnum has not passed through that and exited the animal. But we'll get him back to the larder, have a better look at him and see exactly where Rob placed his shot. In fact, actually, with a little bit more close examination, here on the shoulder, we found just a tiny bullet hole. You can see here that the shoulder is broken, and there we are. There we are. There's the shot placement there. Look at that. 300 Winchester Magnum. The entry hole is tiny, as you'd expect, but as I say, that's not exited. But in terms of shot placement, well, maybe we're a couple of inches out, but at 180 yards, I'd say that that's just exactly where you want to be, so no criticism there. That's a great shot. Well, that was really good, and you know, because you're using an unfamiliar scope as well, and you know, I think to be able to shoot like that on an unfamiliar scope with a caliber that you've never used before,
yeah, it's a big bang.
Is it's a big bang, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny because you're suddenly aware of all the smoke.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. It's like a bloody cannon. Yeah. But, yeah,
well, 180 yards. I mean,
yeah.
You know, on a beautiful Sika stag like that. I mean, goodness me, we weren't waiting for more than what, half an hour, weren't we?
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant.
Straight out to order. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, what do I really think of HIKMCRO's Stella 3? It's brilliant for contractors, or simply for those that wish to make the most of the maximum permissible hours in which you can shoot at dawn and dusk. Quite honestly, this type of equipment, well, it's the future. And so from the West Highlands of Scotland and from the Jurassic coast, thanks for watching.